Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CWL Anaheim. I'm Blaze, joined with Ton, and we got our open bracket teams who've made it to pool play. We're going to be having those matches for the next few hours until we get to our champ bracket. Currently, we got Team EnVyUs versus Conquest Esports.
And this is where heroes are made, isn't it? You know, this is where you can really put your stamp on the map. We don't really know much about Conquest at all. I mean, they're one of these teams, I think, they were 25th seed or something in the open bracket. And they've just managed to make their way through, but going up against Team EnVyUs will be a hard task for them. EnVyUs not having the best of days yesterday. They will want to be trying to make up for that as much as they can, but realistically, this should be a comfortable series for Team EnVyUs. However, Conquest have started off slightly better. They have got the rotation over towards main street.
And to let you guys at home know what our map cycle is, we're going to be playing Docks Hardpoint, Docks S&D, Flak CTF, Valk Hardpoint, and then Valk Search and Destroy if we go the distance on those maps. So, you know, it's a good map cycle. We'll see what Conquest wants to do on this one. This is where they can prove themselves. Let us know, show us what they're made of. This Team EnVyUs team is not going to be an easy one to beat.
No, absolutely not. And it's not a terrible start. I say that. Suddenly, I think there's that Chino breaking in streaks. Yes, it is. Glide Bomb comes in, and that might just open things up as we do actually see Gravity start to spawn all the way down towards the water side. Yep. EnVyUs going to break that fairly easily. Conquest rotated fairly early as well and give up a lot of time at statues, so really not working out in their favor so far. Gravity does pick up 2 though, trying to break back in, but good stuff from EnVy. Breakthrough easy.
Yeah, you know, we'll see if this that early rotation so far has not paid off for Conquest. Team EnVy is still racking up a lot of time on this Main Street hill. We are going to be on board with Phantoms as he tries to break in. He's going to lose 2 teammates in the process, and he's going to go down as well. So Conquest, they're going to start spawning around back train and lower docks. Now they're just going to say, hey, you know what? Let's just give this up. We're going to rotate early again, but this time we're going to get a good hold and a good setup on this 3rd rotation on Docks Hill.
Gravity holding in and around barrels, wants to make sure that Hook isn't going to be able to flank around behind as the pinch will start to develop. Just sure that he can kills the shots, and Tish going to get taken down. Oh, sorry, takedown classic, I should say, and Gravity takes down Hook. So good defensive hold by Conquest so far. We've seen them rotate early to main street. They've done the same with Docks Warehouse. Let's see if they can lock it down. Just trying to get in this game, trying to feel the way into it. Chino is having a good game though. 5 streak for him currently, and he already had a really good start as he brought that glide bomb in. But the kill started coming in EnVy's favor, but it's a back by Conquest, back and forth. But nobody really able to establish too much control in this game so far. EnVy comfortably in the lead, but at the same time, it's very early on yet.
Also, you're going to have Conquest approaching this hill from back train spawn, so they're going to be closer towards the barrel spawns, and you see you got a bunch of players spawning back barrels, and we got 20 points left on this hill. Still Conquest pushing in the contest. Don't want EnVyUs to rack up too many points. Chino looking to be a nuisance, and you see he is fully streaked out.
Yeah.
We'll see what he can do with those streaks, and you know, we'll see how many he decides to use on the barrels hill. You know, a glide bomb is still very, very useful. You can drop it through the top of the roof there. But he has the utility that he needs, especially when they rotate towards those open hills.
Yeah, it's not bad to call it in here, especially because they haven't got spawns, and it's going to go in and get nothing for it. So Chino may choose to use another. Streak's actually coming in on the side of Conquest. Gravity getting a hold of them himself. 10-6 from him, and that's a surprise. Didn't expect to see that one coming. I don't think EnVyUs did either. Kismet going to win the kill against Chino, and it's going to make things a little bit easier as Conquest get back into this game now. They should be able to hold. This is a couple of players towards the back for EnVy here, trying to cause some problems. Tish does get taken down, and suddenly they get wiped, and it's only Phantoms left to potentially do anything here. Chino does get taken down by him, but really good break by EnVy. I like how they send 2 people around the back, and they just work it from there, taking their time, but Conquest able to get right back in. Gravity picks up 2.
That was a big double kill by Gravity. Here comes Kismet. Can he get the kill? He actually gets the double. Couldn't get the triple, but still, you see Conquest. This actually worked out well. They made the play for it, tried to break in, get the rest of that scrap time, but the spawns coming in lower dock and back main streets is going to be good for them as this hill rotates over towards Crane side. And they should be able to get some free points so EnVyUs can get there, but the fighter pilot comes through, and it's going to kill Kismet in rotation. And here comes the barrage right on top of the spawn of Conquest. They're going to try to rotate and fire to, you know, get out of this difficult situation that they found themselves in, but still pushing out, trying to pick up the kills and not let EnVyUs get too much time off this Crane hill.
I love that from Chino. It's typically where you do see the artillery used on this map, and use it to the best of his ability if you like, but Conquest read it quite well, and they push themselves into fire, just fight out there as best as they can, and they still have control of Crane and Hardpoint right now. Towards the map in the kill feed. Kismet having a decent enough game for Conquest, as is Gravity, obviously picking up some streaks. Tish not too far off himself, but Chino, the hard carry right now for Team EnVyUs. He was one of those players that they was highlighted on the desk. If he can step it up, then EnVyUs can definitely cause some problems today. We've seen them at 1 and 2 in their pool. They want to make it 2 and 2. Yes, it's looking likely that they will go through into the losers bracket, but realistically, EnVyUs are going to be a shock in that lower bracket.
Gravity sitting at 15-9, trying to get the work done for Conquest. Chino is at 19 and 7. He's been firing off on all cylinders so far in this matchup. So we are going to be in our second rotation of heals. Team EnVyUs posted up on statue. Number 5 on the mini-map is going to be Gravity. He's trying to make this flank, but he has nobody in the sidelines, and Team EnVyUs is going to be spawning behind him as well. He's just going to rotate out and try to get his team a better position. By him making that lower docks push, he's pretty much securing the spawns for his team as they rotate over towards back Main Street, but also making sure he help out his teammates to get the kills on statue for them to get some points to break that 100 mark. They're only going to be down by about, 17 or so points.
So Phantoms does get his tier 1 and 2 tier 2 streaks there, and as we get into the second rotation, yes, we are mostly done on statue. Conquest are very much in this game. EnVyUs looked like they were going to pull away towards the start. It looked strong from statue to Main Street. However, since then, it's mostly been Conquest causing most of the problems here. EnVyUs going to have to try and break them out. Hook has slipped the net, though. This could be bad for them. Don't know if they know he's here. Going to catch Phantoms with his pants down. And there goes Tish. He's going to be taken down by Classic. Fantastic break by EnVyUs, showing their quality here. And just if they can lock down Cole, then this is pretty much lock on Main Street. Taking the streak from Phantoms.
Glide Bob coming in, but they're not able to get anything with that. And Team EnVyUs with the setup. Gonna have a guy posted up at gate, picking up a few kills, but the rest of the team, they're just racking up these points. Conquest cannot make a good push out of Cole just yet, but with number 8, that's going to be Phantom spawning down lower docks. Maybe he can get in and get a break. Still a good amount of time left on this hill.
EnVyUs do seem to have broken it. If we can move away from Decimate, let's see what's going on towards the back. Hook and Chino pick up 2. Really good break by them, and once again, Conquest are going to be forced to rotate early. A really good hill by EnVyUs there. Actually, it was a fairly tight game, and they've cemented themselves with about a 70-point lead by the time they get here, and they've got time to rotate around here as well. Hook is the first one through the door, going to take down Gravity. Streaks available for him as well. Phantoms gets lit up, and Tish was the next victim, but he does get taken down. Hook, really good movement by him, though, disrupting Conquest. So look how far away they spawned out. EnVyUs, if they can cut off here towards water side, they can cause some problems.
Good barrage coming in. They're going to try to protect their teammate until the rest of the players of Conquest can get in position, and they're going to pick up 3 kills there. That was a great use of streaks. We still got 43 points left on this hill. If Conquest can get all of these, they're right back in this game. You see Team EnVyUs trying to make these pushes through fire. They're just going to say, hey, you know, let's kind of negate this hill for now, but they're kind of forced to push through fire with that barrage cutting off that opening from the dock side. Kismet being sneaky, he gets one. He identifies the second, but does not have no help, and he's going to end up falling. Now Tish is still staying alive because he's going to have to get in there and help Gravity soon, but the hill is being contested, so Team EnVyUs is making sure that Conquest doesn't get too much momentum off the docks hill.
Really good stuff from Conquest. I like that in the end, it's going to look like EnVyUs is going to pick up about 15 points from Warehouse, when realistically, when we seen the 3 down, when Hook came in and just cleared them all out, it was looking really, really good for EnVyUs. But Conquest limit them to very little points, and I love that placement of the barrage by Phantoms. Fantastic stuff from him to read what's going on in the map. And now rotate around towards barrels, though. EnVyUs are set up quite nicely. They can't quite end it here, but if Conquest do not break, then Team EnVyUs will be very, very close to winning first map.
I feel like Conquest should have got way more points off that docks hill. Based off the amount of time that was left when that barrage went down, I could have sworn they would at least made it into the 170s, but EnVyUs made a miraculous play to get in there and contest it, and Hook is making plays of his own, picking up a double kill, locking down barrels for the squad. Chino comes in with an assist, and now Team EnVyUs will get those back barrel spawns. Conquest is going to have to contest this hill. Can't allow EnVyUs to, you know, they're in the 200-point mark. Can't allow them to get any more points, but they're going to choose to give it up and get this rotation on Crane.
And I think you're right about Warehouse. You know, we've seen Conquest not pick up much, but I think considering what happened at the beginning with Hook finding those kills, you know, they can't do much more from that point. I think putting the artillery down was a really good idea, but it's hard that they have to actually use that, because this is a great place where they could have used it. Of course, maybe not when they're actually at Crane, but if they can get EnVy spawning it useless, using that artillery would be fantastic for now for Conquest to try to catch up. But you're right, Team EnVy is so close to winning now. Let's see if Conquest can mount a miraculous comeback, if you like.
They're gonna pinpoint where Decimate is. Phantoms is gonna be looking for him, but Phantoms wanna be in an annoying position off that heady on the water stairs to try to see if he can catch some guys in rotation coming through gate. But Classic's gonna take care of him. Decimate still there, being annoying. Classic is gonna follow up and get that assist and pick up that second kill. He's looking to push in and get another one, and yes, he will. That's 3 in a row for Classic. Team EnVyUs can win off this hill. 20 points left. The rest of Conquest spawning out behind back train. Gravity finds a kill. He falls 4 down. 13 points left. Doesn't look like Conquest is going to be able to stretch the map and make it in time. Team EnVyUs with the defense in the comeback, and they're going to secure map number 1.
Really good stuff from EnVyUs, and comfortable in the end. You know, Conquest, in terms of slaying, they did okay. They weren't too far off. A couple of players got streaks, but we just see them be used much more effectively by EnVyUs. You can tell the quality is there. It's the difference maker. When you see teams just make the right plays, they hold down the hills where they need to, they break where they need to. A comfortable victory for EnVyUs in map number 1.
A very comfortable victory for those guys. And we'll see if Conquest, we'll be playing London Docks Search and Destroy coming up next, folks. And when we come back, we'll see if Conquest can tie this series up 1-1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. If you just joined us, map number 1 was the victory for Team EnVyUs, winning that 250 to 151 against Conquest. It was London Docks Hardpoint. We'll see if Team EnVyUs can go up 2-0 or if Conquest can tie it up. Usually for these a lot of these open bracket teams, the S&D is the one map that they have to at least try to steal away from these pro teams.
There's a lot of S&D kids in this world, Guy. There's a lot of them. And Conquest well could be one of those teams, and let's figure it out. Let's see, because as I said, it's one of those ones where luck can maybe go in your favor, and if you've got some different strats teams aren't used to, it's something that definitely, you raise a fair point, that can definitely go in the open bracket team's favor. But Classic is going to open things up with the kill onto Gravity, and Kismet now trying to push it towards B. A very, very slow push from Conquest. I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I don't really understand what they were doing. They haven't.
At least he got the nade kill.
Yeah, it was a good nade. It was a good nade, but I just don't understand what the strat was here.
I felt like they were stacking towards barrels, like they wanted to make an A push, but so many nades came down on those barrel stairs where they backed up and just, you know, tried to make that quick decision, saying, hey, you know what, just rotate this on over to B, we'll commit to it. I guess they felt like they was going to catch too much heat on top of that A bomb site, but as long as they've committed fully to B so far, we'll see if they can get it planted. But the one thing I'm noticing is no smokes in hand. You know, this is one of those situations where smoke can be very, very useful, especially trying to push through and get that retake on it.
I'm interested to see if Conquest play this slow for the rest here. And Decimate winning an important kill against Phantom, so now I really do expect EnVyUs just to take their time. Okay, well, I don't really, yeah, it's a big kill. I don't know why the rest of the team are not pushing forward together. Okay, we have got the hindsight of Codcaster, fair enough, but at the same time,
on the flank.
Yeah, it would have been good if they could just have collapsed in together there. They were too far apart.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get, oh, Tish, he finds the kill. They know where Decimate is. 13 seconds on the clock. He goes out, so he gets the intel. Most importantly, Kismet just needs to not die. Checking it at 7, and he pushes out, and he gets the kill as well.
Plays it smart. Well done to Conquest. Still, I would have liked to see a better retake by EnVyUs. They get the first kill. It's now a 4 versus 3. They've got somebody on the flank. They've got somebody towards main road point, a hard point. They've got somebody in the mid map. Just close in together. The Hook pushes up, and neither of his teammates are really anywhere to pinch in and trade. So, yeah, I know it's first round. You're sort of getting the feel for the other team at this moment in time, but still, I would have liked to see they've done that.
Still, buddy
executed
system
a little
and be
bit
patient.
better. Yeah.
Don't try to be a hero in those type of situations. But EnVyUs coming off that map 1 win, we can say that they probably feel very, very confident against this Conquest team. So we'll see, you know, how does that affect their composure, right? Because, you know, you can have a team where you can feel like, oh man, we can beat these guys easily, but then you go in and you underestimate them and you start getting cooked, right?
100%.
You start getting fried,
100%.
and you really can't do that at any level. I say you just go in here and just beat the brakes off of them. Go 100% at all times.
You're right. I remember when I used to play in that. We're talking about like, well, maybe like 8 or 9 years ago, and where I was in a game where our team was the higher seed by a long while. We were 2-0 up, cruising, and we got beat 3-2. It was just like one of those things because you stop concentrating. I mean, there's 1v1, so I'll let you take over. But realistically, you're right. You've got to keep your composure throughout the whole series, or you will get caught.
So Phantoms, he's going to be rotating around. So 1v1 situation. Bomb is going to be in the hands of Decimate. And we'll see if he wants to plan on B. The timing, though, he comes in and he's going to get this one planted. Phantoms is going to come back and look.
I think he's seen him.
Okay.
I think Decimate's on, or did he? He must have.
He did not. I don't think they saw each other. I just think the timing. Yeah, you see him? He's looking back the other way. Going to be creeping.
Decimate may get caught here. Shot's going to go in, and Decimate can't react. I thought he seen him when he was crossing over to the underground.
It was just perfect timing for the Conquest fans out there. But yeah, I was the same way, Ton. You go up 2-0, this is like, all right, let's start, you know, playing around, having fun. But next thing you know, you give up one map and they get all the confidence in the world. And it's like, hold up. Then they get, next thing you know, you're on the S&D and it's like, how did we choke this?
Yeah, bro, I lost to a team called Bubblefish.
Bubblefish?
Bubblefish.
Oh boy.
I was like legitimately okay at one
That's something
point.
that you don't tell too many people,
No,
right?
man.
That's one of the ones you
It was fairly embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. It was fairly embarrassing.
All right, but Conquest in these last 2 rounds have made it happen. They're sitting at 2-0. Team EnVyUs is going to be on the defensive round once again. We'll see what they decide to do. So this is kind of what we saw last time. They started to stack up towards the A site, and then the nades came through, and they didn't want to commit, and they ended up wrapping this bomb back around to B.
That's special by Hook. That was very, very well played. The stone goes on and he just beams him across the map. Decimate firing through the wall, I think, to get a hold of Kismet.
Yeah, getting that wall bang, because you see him. He's over there. He was mid-map.
He was miles away.
Yeah,
really
he's on statue.
2 really good kills by EnVyUs to try and get themselves around on the board here.
So the smoke does come out this time. to block it off. But when that smoke comes out, Team EnVyUs is saying, hey, you know what? We know what's going on. We know that these guys want to commit to B. You see the wraparound by Chino and Hook behind back barrels. They're going to be looking to push through Cole. Phantoms is looking right at him, but he cannot connect with those shots to get a kill. All going to be left up to Gravity, and he's going to fall. So, let's see. EnVyUs getting their first round on board. We'll see if they can get another one.
Let's see. Classic with the run star there for the round, but Conquest not looking too bad, and in the end they just got picked off by EnVyUs there. I enjoyed what they did.
Why, I was gonna say, I wonder why these A pushes aren't working.
I'm just looking towards Delta, and I don't. How does that happen?
Oh,
so Epsilon just won a hard point, 200 to 199.
Maybe because the time went out.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen very not that low a score. That's mad.
That would have been a crazy match.
That would have been
200
crazy.
to 199.
Maze, was that crazy? Was that a crazy game? Because that looked like a crazy game. That's crazy. Anyway.
Oh, that was a legit win on that one. See, folks, we got the opportunity to, give you guys all the intel on all the matches around us. But in this one, we're gonna see Team EnVyUs try to force their way onto this dockside bomb site. They know where Gravity is, and 2 kills are gonna fall in Team EnVyUs' favor. Gravity with the trade. Tish comes in to help, but now he's left in a 1v2. This bomb is going to be down inside docks, and Tish is just trying to stay alive, wait for somebody to push up and try to force this into a 1v1. Oh, he saw him.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not in the worst of spots, but they have seen him now. If he can kill Decimate, though, that's not too bad of a situation to be in.
He got the nade, but he's about to get... Ooh. Oh, he's going to get pushed and taken out.
I think in that situation, he has to fly at Decimate. He's already going to weak fly at him, get the kill, see what happens, because if you you're in a 1v2 and you sit around that long, you're getting flanked 100% of the time.
That's one of the things, especially about top-tier play, is that you're going to have a time frame to make a crucial decision. And once that time frame passes, most likely you're probably going to be getting pinched, or whatever strategy that you had is null and void at that point. So you have to be able to make those quick decisions, stick to your gut, and commit to them. And whatever happens, happens. But you got to just live with that. Hey, you know what? I made the best possible play at that time, win or lose.
Yeah, when you look at the top players, some of them are so impulsive, but they always make the right decisions as well. And they make them at the right time. So in that situation, you have to really just take the initiative. You've got the kill pretty much locked down. If you fly Decimate, you make it a 1v1. The odds are definitely stacked better in your favor than they would be in a 1v2 sitting on your own waiting on Decimate popping out. Ooh. So just little players like that where Conquest could maybe get things a little bit better, but in the end, they have actually found themselves in a 3 versus 1 against Chino now.
They're backing up, and they're going to pick up that kill. 3-2. Conquest with the lead. And so far, towards this A bomb site, I feel like Conquest has just been getting bullied the entire time. I just feel like when it comes down to the placements on their nades and their tacticals, it's not as good as Team EnVyUs, and it's showing. Because as soon as Conquest is coming down around that corner, they're just getting bombarded and forced back every single time. Team EnVyUs has just been too powerful on that side of the map. So Envy, with that intel alone, they should say, hey, you know what? We know that they're coming to beat every single rip. Let's just set up and be patient. Kind of trap them in coal and tunnel and force them to make a play, force them to make a mistake.
Well, Kismet going to get the first blood on Chino, so that's actually 3 out of 6 so far for Conquest. Completely splitting that down the middle between these two, and this map is very, very spread. Hook is he was in a good spot and a bad spot at the same time. It was like it's one of those, if he gets a little bit of timing, his classic gets beamed by Kismet. If he gets a little bit of timing in that, it's a completely different round, but Hook gets spotted in the middle of the map, and this could be round number 4 for Kismet and Co. Conquest looking good, but Decimate gets a good shot into him, and Kismet was on maybe a couple of kills anyway. He would have been looking to get a streak, but Tish is in a spot that Decimate will not be expecting. And that'll be the round.
Yeah, Decimate is going to come out of tunnel. He's going to have a guy right behind him. 4-2 in favor of Conquest. We said that if it's any game type they take, it definitely needs to be the S and D to at least try to force another hard point, because they kept it competitive in the first half of the hard point on London Docks. Our next map is going to be CTF on Flag Tower, and that is going to be Conquest map pick as well. So if they can get this one, they definitely have some momentum going into map number 3. But so this is the side we were talking about before, about Conquest just getting fully bullied on the dock side of this map. Just Team EnVyUs, their nades have just been too good, but Tish is going to just get super aggressive. He gets called out, and he's going to fall. Kismet's going to push up. The push coming in from lower docks. He's not able to snap on that one. Here comes Gravity. He's going to attempt it once again. Another failed docks push by Conquest. They seem not to even be able to make it past their water stairs.
Yeah, they need to keep concentrating on B. It's working out for them on defense and attack, but I mean, Hook nearly got turned on something rotten there, by the way. That would have been disgusting. Either way.
They've been clutching up all this time, and Hook's on the flank.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 members on the flank. Their timing may work out for them. They're getting chased down, and Hook has not stopped moving. He is just holding down that sprint button, trying to get behind him, but he's not there yet. His time is going to watch. Phantom's going to turn around at the right moment. It doesn't even matter. Hook's going to get him. Gravity gets the call out, and Bomb's going to be down as well. And Team EnVyUs is aware of it. That's Hook is not going to continue pursuit. He knows that Gravity's going to have to come to him, and we'll see if Gravity can wrap around and probably be able to isolate a player and find himself in a 1v1.
They could have found the kill on the Decimate and now on a 1v2. But the thing is there, Phantoms goes down. Phantoms was quite close to Streaks. So even if they lost the round, they probably would have liked to maybe even get the bomb down, get closer. But EnVyUs now going to find themselves in the lead. It's just having a look towards the other games. Elevating Geniuses 1-1. United looking like they're about to go 2-0 up against Ghost Gaming, and they're 3-0 up in the Search and Destroy. Epsilon are 1-0 up against Enigma 6. Now that's a good result for Epsilon. You know,
yeah.
I think they get a lot of flack, obviously, for how their performances are in the Pro League, but for me, they still finish like top 16 most events, which is your top 16 teams, which are Pro League. So the fact that they can keep cementing themselves that position, it sort of justifies their Pro League spot.
Yes, it does. Even if they're at the bottom of the barrel, they're still, in that they're still very, very talented team. And Hook's gonna get Kismet. Classic on top of the bomb. This is gonna be a 4v3 situation in favor of Team EnVyUs. We'll see if they can get it tied up. Bomb's about to go down. Number 6 is gonna be Decimate. He's roaming around dockside, drawing some attention towards himself, and he drew 2 players to him, and he's going to just stretch the map, say, hey, if you want to fight me, you're going to have to fight me away from the bomb.
They are not
and
expecting.
I love the play. Now all the rest of the players are saying, we need to go for the bomb, and now he's about to come in for a hot flank. Going to tag up Phantom, but can't get the play.
That's fine, because he's caused so much damage, he's going to take him down, but now, Gravity, what does he do? What does he do in that situation? He has to turn around and go for the kill on Decimate as well. Just gets pinched in. Fantastic play by EnVyUs, especially by Decimate, to read that flank. And the trigger discipline is fantastic there, because he sees one, he could shoot, and he just waits and waits and waits. All he needs to do, even if he puts bullets in and doesn't get a kill and stays alive, now they have to think, well, hell, we've got to push towards the bomb to defuse it, and we got Decimate behind us. It's just a complete cog in the works.
That's the thought process that you want to force your opponents. You want that chaotic thought process and force them to make that difficult decision, saying, hey, you know what, we got to just split up and try to win our 1v1s. But you put themselves in a position where they can't trade.
It's like in CTF when there's one guy left. It's like, oh, we got to find him. We got to clear him out. We got to clear him out. Like, it's that negative mentality that it puts on you when somebody's left alive. You've got to make sure that everything is clear before you can make a move. And Decimate does a fantastic there in CTF. You see players hanging back. It's that sort of thing.
That pressure. Some players crumble, some become diamonds.
Oh! That was a good shot. Kismet does take down Hook.
Gravity's trying to get away. He can't, though. He can't. Now this is going to be
is frying,
a 2v2. Yeah, what is he? He's sitting at 12-5. 17 interactions in this S&D through 8 rounds. Well, currently 9 rounds.
Chino's going to look for the bomb carrier first. Pushes forward, getting very aggressive.
No, you don't do
Phantoms
it to
is
him.
so weak.
Oh my. Chino coming out, making a big plays with Team EnVyUs.
Money, Gene.
He's going to put him up 5-4 in this one.
He got so aggressive there, and I'm like, why didn't you sweat on the guy on the bomb? And, well, clearly Chino knows more than I do. Gets shots into one, kills the other, and he's like, bro, you are so weak. Do not challenge me. Literally, he must have poked out his hand.
He knew that timing. They would not expect that bomb pressure right after the plant. Usually, some players will wait for the plant to go, didn't try to play for that retake. But Chino wanted to catch that guy in transition right away and was able to land some shots on his teammate who was watching his 6. So, Team EnVyUs at match point, they're going to prioritize his A-bomb push and say, hey, Conquest, let's show you guys how to actually do this. Classic gets in. Phantom's going to be watching him. Nade cooked over the top, but no mill for Classic.
Has to be careful not to get too aggressive here. Gravity's going to catch him out as well, so the bomb is down and they know it's there. So this is now a difficult round for EnVyUs to win unless they can slay up a look at Decimate. Do they know he's there? Well, from Kismet staring this way, I don't think they do. Now there's that pressure. Now the rest of EnVyUs can collapse in. Phantom's going to die. Fantastic stuff from Hook. It's as good as it gets. Decimate, just it's that little bit that puts in your mind, it's like, holy hell, now Decimate's behind us. What do we do? Let's all panic. And Hook just runs through and gets one of the easiest 2 pieces you're likely to find.
Yeah, Chino hopped on his box at that sight line mid-map. Knew exactly where Tish was, and it wasn't too many places in which you can go, folks. And Team EnVyUs wins map number 2, winning 4 S&D rounds in a row to secure a 2-0 lead on Conquest.
Looking solid. It was a good start from Conquest, showing that they have some S&D idea of what's going on anyway, but Decimate had a hellish game there. Hook ended up like 10-5 as well. Good stuff from Team EnVyUs, turning up when they need to. 13-6 out of Decimate, who was the thorn in the side of Conquest throughout that series.
And 10-5 out of Hook. But folks, that's going to do it for map number 2. When we come back after this commercial break, we're going to have Flak Towers CTF. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CWL Anaheim. So far, we got Team EnVyUs 2-0 against Conquest. Going to be on Flag Tower CTF. It's going to be Conquest map pick, and I'm going to be joined with Ton for this cast.
Thank you very much, Guy. So this was Conquest's map pick, right?
Yeah.
EnVyUs are 4-1 on it.
Ooh. EnVyUs looking good on this map. But Conquest, you know, we'll see what they're made out of. You know, they still got plenty of time to turn this one around, but it's going to have to start now. Phantoms has been playing out of his line, along with Gravity as well. So I'm going to look for these guys to keep up that same consistency and that same intensity as well to try to take down Team EnVyUs. But the flag is going to be pulled by Classic, and they're going to be taking this one towards the crane side of the map. They're going to have a lot of blocking as well. Oh, was that a smoke I think that Phantoms threw? He's going to toss that mid. Actually, it was a stun. He's going to toss it mid-map to try to slow him down, but he probably should have just, you know, put on the burners and just start running towards the other side of the map and try to meet Team EnVyUs in the spawn. But a nade came out, and they're going to stop that flag. Hook's trying to be the hero his team needs. He gets the kill, waiting for one more. Knows that Tish is somewhere close by. Ooh, the stun is going to bounce up and get him, but Hook does go down. They're about to touch the flag. He dies on it. Can Classic win the gunfight? No, he cannot, but help comes in from a teammate on the other end, and Phantoms picks up 3. And there you go. Conquest finally manages to get in green and return that flag.
How on earth did they return that? Gravity has went huge to pick up 2 kills, and this is an opportunity for them to pull it out. Actually, if they can get Tish to maybe push around behind and just collapse on them. Choosing not to do so, as it would probably mess up the spawns, but either way, Phantoms, great job by Conquest to get this one back, and EnVyUs aren't going to be able to get one on the board. It looked like a guaranteed flag to me. The pressure from EnVyUs at the beginning was sensational. They just flew at them.
It really was.
Conquest did a great job.
It was a great pull by Team EnVyUs, but Conquest was not ready to give up. Chino in the spawn. He's going to pick up 1 kill. He's going to pull the flag as well. He's going to end up meeting up with Gravity inside control room. Gravity is going to beam him. Flags return. Phantoms going to toss his nade behind Hook, and it will get the splash damage to pick up that kill. He knows he's going to have some more players coming. Classic takes him down. So you see Conquest, they're going to be set up mid-map, so they're going to be on Team EnVyUs' side of the map. Team EnVyUs looking to get some kills to get out of this pressure situation. We'll see if Conquest can make the best out of it.
Classic not going to be able to pick up a second on Tish. It's been alright from Conquest, it really has, and Tish has started to heat up a little bit. 6 and 4 from him. Kismet in the middle, not going to be able to make a kill on Chino and Hook clean up, and now they're going to have to run into Phantoms, though, who has had a pretty decent series. He's one of the players that picked up a couple of kills to try and return that flag. 5 and 4 from him, so Conquest keeping it nice and close here, and EnVyUs, for all that pressure in the first minute or so, have really been pinned back in since then.
Now Decimate, he's going to be pushing down crane side. Tish is going to see him. Tish has just been kind of running mid-map so far in this one. He's going to find another kill. He's going to need his teammates to work these lanes and try to get in and pull these flag caps. But he's getting the double kills that his team needs to put themselves in better positioning. But then he's going to fall there. He's just going to need a little bit more patience. He's trying to be that playmaker, but he just needs to kind of be that anchor mid-map and open the door for his team to get through and get these caps.
Nothing really happening here in this map. It's just really been quite a stale half. Outside of the first minute, where it was pretty crazy, but like Conquest makes some kills, EnVyUs are still in their spawn. They make a couple of kills back, and Conquest makes some kills, and make some kills in the mid-map, and then they move forward, and then EnVyUs drops back, and Conquest makes some kills. It's just, there's nothing really happening in terms of flags being pulled. It's just 2 teams slaying in the middle of the map right now.
You know, I just think, you know, next time that Conquest, you know, is able to find a double kill mid-map, they just have to be patient and make sure the rest of the team are in position. Every time they've done so, they haven't had the whole unit spawned up. So just need to consider those kills as defensive kills rather than offensive kills.
Well, 4 wipe for Team EnVyUs as they push forward. Now this is their opportunity, and I think the difference will show here. I think if they get a couple of kills, they're going to get themselves in a position to pull this flag. Hook and Chino to make it, but a split spawn comes in from Conquest, and I'm not going to expect that. EnVyUs, Gravity on one side and Tish on the other. Tish isn't destined for this world, though, as Decimate does actually get taken down. But then again, Classic is up here, so he can slow this down. Even if he makes 1 kill, that's fantastic. If he made the second, even better. Does get taken down by Tish, but if he made that and stayed alive, then Conquest are going to step back. They can't run all the way forward. They're going to try and take him down. Hook's doing the right thing here. It's putting that pressure on. Now they can't really push forward at all because Tish is dead. Gravity's been pinned back because the rest of EnVyUs has spawned up. So again, it's that one player left mentality. EnVyUs play very, very well. They do it very, very effectively all the time, pushing forward, just having that extra little man that's somewhere behind somebody causing problems, and it just slows down things on the other side. It makes it so, so difficult to play your own game. And now they've got a really good opportunity in the last 15 seconds to pull a flag. It's only going to be Gravity that can potentially stop this one. It's going to be pulled away by Hook. Is he going to pull it the right way? He is. These kills need to come in for here. Conquest.
But Phantoms, he's looking to get one, and he will get the kill.
Fuck.
But the spawns are going to be coming in the back base for Conquest. Hook's going to put this one in, folks. Nobody's in position to contest it. And EnVyUs will get one flag in the first half of the CTF. So far, so good for Team EnVyUs. They're keeping that lead, moving forward. They got the pressure on Conquest, and that's what you want out of that situation. And on a map like Flag Tower CTF, there isn't really a favorable side. A pretty symmetrical map, even for both teams. Not like a map like Ardennes Forest, where one side clearly, is going to have a slightly better advantage than the other half. Same with London Docks as well.
It's fairly similar. So let's see if Conquest can answer back. Hook is very close to streak, so that's something to think about as we move into the second half.
And Hook 14-7. On the other end, everybody's going to be negative besides Tish.
Did he get them?
For Conquest.
I'm interested to see if Hook got them. How far was he off? I think he might have got a glide bomb.
We'll see when he comes up off respawn. And what he got. And Phantoms picks up a double. Tish is going to find one as well. So Hook did get the glide bomb. And we'll see how he decides he wants to use it. He's going to end up taking down Tish. So Conquest are being the aggressors, and rightfully so after you pick up that many kills. But Hook is just making these defensive stands.
And he goes. That's great. He knows there's going to be so many people up, and it's that thing. They're going to push out. Now Kismet's like, where the hell is everybody? And the push going to be completely shut down. If Hook gets a kill there, they've all got to spin around, and all this pressure that Conquest put on is just completely negated, and EnVyUs cleaned them out, and Hook's already here. That's the problem. Now he's going to be able to pull this. Is Tish going to be in a position to stop him? Possibly. And he's gone. That should be a flag.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they got him. They got him.
Yeah, somebody managed to get in and get the kill. Classic's going to be patient on it. Somebody's going to come in for the return. He gets one, not able to get the second. That flag will return back to base. And Hook, you see his aggressiveness. Even after his team was in a difficult spot, he just pushed right on forward, got in his opponent's control room, and then at that point, everybody, they wasn't expecting that. They thought they was about to get EnVyUs in a spawn trap and possibly pull his flag, but Hook doing what he does best, and that's being a nuisance for his opponents.
Yeah, total nuisance. He's one of these players who is just always behind you, always causing problems, always where you wouldn't expect him to be. And here come EnVyUs once again. They flicker switch sometimes, and they all die this time. But at this moment in time, EnVyUs are one to put the pressure on. They're the one that is 1-0 up. This is good for them, but Conquest have still got a lot of time to try and bring this back.
Yeah. Phantoms, he's looking, he's going to be in this top control room stairs. Kismet comes in, so they find a double kill together. Got some pressure coming in on the crane side of the base of Team EnVyUs. Hook finds another double just to be that nuisance. And now, player number 6 and 7, that's Classic and Decimate, they're going to spawn up, and they're just trying to run to the base, looking left, trying to see if they can catch somebody across big map, but they're just trying to be annoying. And here comes the glide bomb. He's about to jump forward, and he does get the flag in. Hook gets the kill, but at that point, it doesn't matter.
The counter cap was potentially on. Chino's far too far behind it. If he could have pushed and got that kill on the Phantoms, then, it's a really good opportunity for EnVyUs. But he picks up one stun here, keeping the pressure on. He is momentarily the only guy up here. So by making that kill, it means that Conquest have to sit back. They have to wait until they can try and make a kill. Tish is going to take him down, but Hook is going to trade that one out. Does he know where the Conquest players are? No, they don't. Phantoms finds one, as does Gravity. And they're going to soak up this pressure quite nicely. Hook's going to get taken down as well, and that's well defended by Conquest.
I was going to say, at this point, when you see 3 kills pop up on your kill feed, you know it's possibly one more person in that base. Be aggressive on that. You know what I'm saying? Trade it out if you need to. And so you can push out and get map control. Use all the time that you have. Phantom's going to end up taking down Classic. Decimate pushing mid-map is going to get into a battle with Phantoms and going to take him out. Gravity gets down Decimate, but you're going to see Conquest. They're about to start pushing towards the gun side. Tish, my fault, I apologize, towards the crane side. He's going to see if he can get in the base of Team EnVyUs and put his team in a better spot. Kismet is just being patient, but he can't win that gunfight. That's going to be 3 down for Conquest.
Let's see if EnVyUs can capitalize this time. And they've got a minute and a half to do so. They won't want to see overtime here. They want to make this a nice quick 3-0, and they've got the potential to do that now. Chino posting up inside of comms, trying to get some kills where he can. He knows there's somebody to this left-hand side. No, he doesn't, because he just runs straight out. But Gravity now in a spot to potentially do something here. They're going to have to try and make it past him. They are going to be able to. Classic just about gets taken down, but it's now going to be a foot race. They should be able to get away with this one. Going to cut back through mid. It makes sense. Good stuff from EnVyUs. The pressure eventually does tell. And they'll get a 2-1 lead with only 50 seconds remaining.
That was a beautiful cutback. So many times we've seen these players try to run it down either crane side or gun side and get caught with a miraculous nade or something. And the other team always makes the play, but he decides to cut back and make sure that he wasn't inside any nade lanes. And so Team EnVyUs with a 1 flag advantage. They're still picking up the kills and still pushed up on the map a little bit, making sure that Phantoms, making sure that Conquest as a whole has a little bit more front line of the defense to have to get past. And with 23 seconds up on the clock, Conquest does not have much time, folks.
Phantom's really stuck between a rock and a hard place there. Gets taken down, and this could be the final nail in the coffin. Decimate just pushing forward. They want to just try and get some kills. The thing is, they push forward here. They don't really need to, but it's pushing them back into the spawn. And with 5 seconds remaining, Gravity is, he really is actually Usain Bolt. He ain't getting that.
Nah, you know, he's going to be a little bit too late on that one. Plus, he had 2 players waiting for him anyway. And folks, congrats to Team EnVyUs. They won that matchup 3-0. And I'm trying to think of their final pool play standings.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2, because Splice was above them.
Yep.
It was Optic and Splice. Now, Team EnVyUs is in that 3rd spot. We'll see what can Splice do against this roster of Conquest. But so far, congrats to Team EnVyUs and Conquest. We'll have a few more matches to play today. But folks, don't go anywhere. We got a lot of Call of Duty action coming up on Bravo all day long.